Hi, welcome. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul. It's amazing connecting to you today. So, welcome to my journey. So, I'm going to be expressing to you a part of my journey. I put a community page on recently. I know that people have concerns or they want to try to understand what is going on. So, this is why I'm doing that video today to help bring some understanding to your lives about my journey and what has happened recently on the channel. So I want to take you back to a place where me and Liz met. I just want to add as well, I'm not going to be disrespectful towards Liz or anyone. I'm just gonna speak my truth and express what went on and what happened during my connection with Liz, and also this connection that I have now. I want to show and express the differences. I want to help you to understand my connection to myself, and also to help understand my journey and what has been going on recently, because there's been some concerns. I know that you guys have your own opinion and you're entitled to that opinion 100%. So yeah, whatever your opinion is of this situation, you're entitled to that, and I respect that 100%. So let's go back. Let's go back all those years ago when me and Liz met, because that is going to be where you're going to relate most to this situation. I want to start with this because it's very, very important, and it's actually been a massive sign for me on this journey, and especially recently this has been a super sign. And this is words that came out of Liz's expression. This is something that Liz expressed to me many years ago. So what she said to me when we got together was, I am going to introduce you to your person. It's some form of karma from her past, or etc. That's what she said, and she said that multiple times to me. And at that time I was very confused and like, okay, that's, are you projecting some form of fear, or but she was actually telling me something that was going to happen. It was her soul telling me that, preparing me in a way that she was going to introduce me to my true person. She said that to me all those years ago. And I want to add as well, that I'm very grateful for Liz and the lessons that we learned. Yes, we got together and was both confused. We both was like, we got brought together for a reason, but we didn't know what that reason was, and there was a lot of confusion. Yes, we taught each other and we helped each other grow in some amazing ways. And I definitely value all those experiences because it helped to teach me, to help me to grow, and all those other things. The way that Liz was and what she reflected to me was everything that I needed to be prepared for this situation and other situations that are going to happen in my life. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, that's what Liz expressed to me at the start of our connection, which was just like mind-blowing to me now. Is like, wow, all those years, like, she said this. And that is one of the reasons why I came into Liz's life, was for her to introduce me to my true twin flame, which is crazy, which is mind boggling at that time from that perspective. And there's always been a lot of confusion around that, and me and Liz had conversations, are we this? And it shouldn't be a question, it should be something that is instant. It should be something that is known. And that's what happened in this situation. But I'm going to be talking about this, but I want to take you back to those situations and experiences so that you can try and understand not only my perspective but also Liz's perspective as well in this situation, that we went through, and what we experienced with each other. So that is something that I feel like I wanted to get out first, just to say that, okay, she said that she's going to introduce me to my person in the future, and then 5 years later she does, which I'm very grateful for. I'm very grateful for you, Liz. If you are watching this, I am so grateful for you introducing me to Lene. I know that sounds so messed up, but I am so grateful for that. Like, I cannot express in words what I have found, and and how I feel towards Linnea, and I'm so grateful for that. I just need to compose myself, because the emotions and the connection to Linnea is so strong and intense that, I want to express this. I'm so grateful for everything. I cannot say how much and how grateful I am for that. Been a big part of my life. And her and Liz saying that, and then this happening, and me finding my true twin flame, and it's just been a crazy experience. It's been a roller coaster, but I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the ups and the downs. I'm so grateful for everything that happened. Even though I was disconnected, even though I was not on the channel as much, I was disconnected from me. I was lost in myself. I was lost, and I want to put that across as well. I didn't feel comfortable being on camera. I didn't feel comfortable being on camera with Liz that much. It didn't feel right, and I know why, because my internal self was like, no, there was something going on, and I was very, we got together as well. I put on a lot of weight and all these other things and everything, and like I watched her video yesterday, and she said that there was red flags at the start, and there was, okay, but I also want to express as well me awakening as a divine masculine on this journey, and not really knowing anything about spirituality. I wasn't very spiritual as a kid, as I can remember. I was just, doing me. I felt lost most of my life, and just doing what I was doing, but I was never really spiritual. No one in my life was spiritual. I never came across anyone who was spiritual or who was different. I just had, the people, normal people in my life, or in a certain vibration, let's just say. So when I awoken, it was all brand new. It was like, wow, what is going on? Am I crazy? What is going on? And then I fell upon this twin flame journey that was like resonating so much with my soul, that this is it. This is why I'm here. This is what I've come for to do. And that was a very strong emotional feeling. So I was like, yes, this journey is for me. So going on this journey, and me and Liz got brought together for a very special reason. And that was to grow, and that was to learn. We was confused. We both was confused. We both had to go through certain energies. We had to be in a certain vibration to understand what was being reflected through that vibration. So we had to be put into that vibration and those situations so that we could understand the reflection of those frequencies, of those energies, to be reflected to us and mirrored to us. That unfulfillment, all these other things. But yeah, that is what I really want to express to you guys about my journey, and the way I felt during this time as well, because that is a very important thing, because that is telling me so much about this connection now, and the connection with Liz. But I do just want to get across that I apologize, and I'm very, very sorry if I influenced you or influenced anyone here on the channel in a bad way, or if I affected you, because I know that when people come to a channel, or someone is watching someone, they have an influence over them in some way. If I guide you to a crystal, if I guide you to a way of healing, you may more likely be influenced by me than another, because you watch me, and it's that energy of trust. And that's what I don't want to break here on the channel. I don't want to break that bond of trust that I have with all of you. I want to be my true self, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm being my true self, and sometimes we hide our true selves, and we've all been through that. And this is why I wasn't on camera in the past, because it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right at all. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to be shown. I wasn't ready to be with my twin flame then. I thought I was, but I woke up and then it automatically came to me. No, I had to go through a lot of other lessons to prepare me for that. And that makes so much sense now, that I needed to go through that, because there was some amazing lessons that I have learned of independence, of all these other things as well, by being with Liz, about being by fulfilling yourself, okay, and putting and focusing on energy within. Yes, it was like the whole time I was on charge, you know, on in a hermit, in an energy, and now I broke free. It's like those chains have come off again, and I can be myself and my true self and step into that awareness and then reflect that truth to you guys. So I know it's not easy talking about a connection, and I don't want I just want you guys to understand. I don't want you to think that I'm speaking bad of Liz in any way. I just want you guys to understand, because that's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is just try to help you to understand my journey, to understand your journey as well. Which I'm very grateful for indeed, to be here, to be expressing myself, I'm so grateful right now in life. I'm so happy in the way that I am, in what I've created in my life. I'm proud of myself and what I have achieved recently, within myself, within my being, and the changes mentally, physically, spiritually, within that have happened. And I'm very grateful for that. But you also being aware of this situation, I feel is going to be very valuable to the collective, because what we go through, I feel like we do need to reflect that to the collective. And I wasn't ready to be on camera in the past, but now I am, and now I'm ready to reflect all this information to everyone and whoever is seeking this information to find their true person, because I feel like there's confusion sometimes we can hold on to something and think it is that something until we heal, until we go on that journey. Then that's where we need to be, and we are where we need to be in the now. And you know, things can happen, things can change, but we really do need to find that energy that we're seeking externally within ourselves. That is something that we do need to find. So yes, there's just so much going on in my head right now. There's so much that I want to say. There's so much that I want to express. But this is the basis of the thing I do want to express. There's so much more. But again, some information is going to be personal information. Some information that Liz may not want me to share. I'm just sharing some things that I feel like she would be comfortable in me sharing, because like what she said to me about the connection of me being unfulfilled, because this is my perspective. I have every right to share my perspective about that connection regardless, you know. But when it's comes to something that she's said or whatever, I want to obviously tell you guys and be respectful, because that is what I want to be. So yeah, being honest with you and truthful with you is the person that I am going to be, and that's who I want to be. So if you have any more questions or anything else that you would like to know, so I can structure a video around what I do want to say and what I do want to express, because this is coming from, you know, the heart right now. This is coming from me, and I'm expressing that. You know, there's no structure in this video. I was thinking about writing down bullet points and things like that, but I think I should just speak from myself. That's how, like, I feel like the audience, you are going to relate more to that. Me just speaking openly and honest, and wherever I take the conversation, or wherever I, you know, take this energy to, is going to be the right energy for you to receive, and help you to understand the connection between Liz and Linnea. And yeah, so I also want to talk about that connection as well, but I do not want to just overdo it, you know. I just don't want to overdo it and too much at one time. But I do want to share my experiences with you. I do want to share the way that I feel, because it's super powerful and life-changing and healing in ways that I cannot even describe. Trying to describe this is very hard to do. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to say thank you for your time today. to listen to a part of my journey and the experiences of me going back to that situation. This has just been a quick overview. There's so much more depth and in detail that I can go into, but this is just a brief overview. But I am going to be making maybe a series or something like that, or something like part 1, the journey, and where I'm going to go back into my childhood, and you can see what I have gone through and the steps that I have taken to get to where I needed to be, and the triggers that I went through, and the pain and the sadness and everything that I endured to get to this point, because that is how you're going to get to know me more, and also to know yourself more as well. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be like stage 1 is going to be like the pre-awakening to the awakening, and then the and in stages, so that you can really understand. I think I'm going to do 4 videos where it's going to be expressing in full detail about my past before awakening, what I went through as a child, what I went through mentally, what I went through to create this a feeling within me, a disconnection within me, etc. And then talking about my awakening, because that was a very crazy experience, because this is all valid and all important to the journey. So that would be stage 2, and then stage 3 would be my experiences with Liz, and then stage 4 would be my experiences with my twin flame. And I'm happy and 100% and to say this, which is crazy. And I've never said something so strongly with all my heart in my life. The way that I feel for this woman is crazy and beautiful, and I want to share those experiences with you. I want to because that is me, that that is a part of me, fully and deeply, and I want to express that part of me with you guys. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, have a magical day, and as always, namaste.